Hello, everyone. Welcome to Coffee Talk with Josephine. So today we're going to talk a little bit about diabetes and so on and so forth. So if you like this channel, if you like my content, make sure you share it out to all your friends and family because I will do the same here right now. All right. So right now I'm going to my Facebook and I'm going to share this out to my personal profile, okay, so that more people can watch this video. So basically, before I start this session, actually, I want to go on live on my Instagram too. So let's go live now. Yeah. So I'm just waiting for the connection and my Instagram. Okay, I am now live on both my Instagram and also on my Facebook and my YouTube channel. So welcome again to Coffee Talk with Josephine. This is episode number 3. I try to do this at least once a week to just show all of you about what's the recent things that I want to talk about. I think it's a good habit to just give content to more people, give more value to people. So today we are going to talk about diabetes. Okay, why I suddenly have the idea I want to talk about diabetes? Because yesterday night, when I was scrolling through Instagram, and then I saw this post from the Star. Okay, I saw this post from the Star, so I'm just going to search it up on my Instagram. I think that will be better. Probably, some of you get a better idea of what I'm talking about. So there's this. Okay, I'm just trying to show you. Here, this is, yeah. Okay, so this post on the Star says, Malaysians are aware of diabetes risk factor, but don't care. I got so upset because of this. Now, we all know that since a long time ago, like, I don't know, I think a few years back, Malaysia is already, we have the highest rate in diabetes. Okay, but I don't see any changes in the behavior of Malaysians at all. Basically, people are just so ignorant, right? They don't care about diabetes level and all this stuff because they enjoy the food so much. That really pissed me off. Okay, so hi, I want to say hello to Ellen here. I want to say hello to my mom. Okay, thank you for watching. So today we're talking about diabetes. So I get so upset. I get very upset by the article itself because diabetes is a very serious issue. Not only that, if you have diabetes, you might risk cutting your leg off, your feet off, okay? But that it comes with so many different risks. I hope people knows that. And okay, let's talk about current situation right now because of the COVID, right? COVID-19 pandemic. Now, most people who die because of COVID-19, they all have a certain health issue. And like most of them have diabetes. Now, this really shows us something already that if you're having diabetes, that is going to be very risky in every way. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Suen Go and Princess Rosendry, thank you. Hi, Charles. So diabetes is a very serious issue since actually during the first lockdown, the first MCO, I already done a video talking about how having a health condition, being obese, having diabetes will have much higher risk of serious condition when you get COVID-19, and it doesn't stop there. You have a higher risk of death too. So I don't know why after 1.5 years of you knowing this fact that if you have a health condition, you are very much at high risk. people are still don't care about it. And it really makes me feel very upset. Like, why can't you all start taking of your health, right? Why are Malaysians so ignorant? Let's not talk about COVID because COVID is just making everybody upset. So let's talk about something else. So the funny thing is, for the past few months, I've been interviewing a lot of professional people in the healthcare industry. So I recently interviewed a eye specialist and also a audiologist. So both of them, I asked the same question. Will having a current like health condition, for example, obesity or diabetes, will lead you to having a higher risk of getting eye problem or ears problem or not, hearing problem? And they straight away tell me yes. Okay, yes, if you're having diabetes, you have a higher risk of getting eye problem and also hearing problem. So it shocks me because diabetes is really something that can kill every part of your body. Yeah. Okay. Every part of your body organ can be killed because you are having high blood sugar level in your body. I hope this message sent out to everybody out there. This is so serious. This is so serious. Like, you can anytime have a organ failure, any part of your body, like organ failure because of diabetes. Now, why? I'm going to tell you a little bit of science of why. If you're having high blood sugar level in your blood, right, what is going to happen is your cells will not get enough oxygen. Okay, we survive by oxygen. So if your cell do not get enough oxygen, your organs will eventually die. So it really depends on which part you got attacked first, or which part of your body cells cannot get the oxygen first, and then it will slowly go into a failure. So this is a very serious thing. Yeah. So hi Nelo. I know you saw my story yesterday, I'm actually talking about diabetes and how ignorant Malaysians are. So I talked about the risk already, right? Let's talk about the food that we are eating. Okay, I know Malaysia is one of the best country that you can find all the best food in the world. I know that. I love eating. I enjoy eating. I love Malaysian food. Yeah, but it's been a long time since the last I touched nasi lemak. I think except for my mom's nasi lemak, I don't eat nasi lemak outside. Yeah, so it is a serious issue. Yes, the food is good in Malaysia, but we need to start thinking about our health. How are you going to enjoy your life if you are sick? If you're having diabetes and then your leg has to be cut off, how are you supposed to enjoy your life? You can't. Okay? Like, we people, Malaysian, need to start thinking about the health. Not need to start thinking about the food choices that we make. It is so important. Malaysian food that is very high sugar content. Very high. Doesn't matter what culture, what race you are. Generally, we all love sweet food. Okay? You know, I am like together with so many people with different races. The Chinese put sugar in their cooking. Okay? Yeah, you know, you go for eat your dai tao or whatever, they put sugar inside because it makes it taste so much better. And same goes to Malay. They add sugar inside their food to make the food taste better. And Indians, maybe in the curry you don't put sugar. I'm not quite sure whether you put sugar in the curry, but then you like the dessert. And all of us like Western dessert, like all these cakes and pastries and so on and so forth. Like there's so much sugar surrounding us. Like, I can't even imagine how the amount of sugar if you're eating outside all the time, right? I cannot imagine how much sugar you're consuming every single day. And on top of that, after your main meal, you will go and have a dessert, you will go and have a bubble tea. And like it really makes my mind like once upon a time I was like everybody. To be honest, I love dessert. I love dessert. But I decided to take charge of my health, right? I was looking at my body and I was just thinking, what is wrong with me that I couldn't lose weight? What is wrong? Even though I stopped eating carbs, but I was eating dessert. Like, come on. It's still carbs. But I didn't know it because nobody told me that. I thought carbs and sugar are different things. So I was eating a lot of dessert when I was young. So I was getting like so fat. But immediately when you stop eating sugar, you will start seeing your body change. So that is what my advice to people is. Whenever they ask me, they ask me about, oh, Joe, how do you lose weight? The first thing I will ask, do you eat a lot of sugar? If yes, reduce all your sugar. I can promise you within a week or 2 weeks, you will see result. You will start to see your body shrinking. Now, how I learned this was very funny also, just a bit of sharing, right? I learned about this when I first started going to the gym. Yeah. You know why? Like I went to the gym and then I met a personal trainer there. So so this personal trainer was like talking to me and then he looked at me and said, Joe, you work very hard. You look pretty fit upper body. But when I look at your tummy, I know that you are eating sugar. I was like, what? Yeah. The way how your tummy is, the structure of your tummy, the flabbiness of your tummy, I can know that you're actually eating sugar. You're eating a lot of sugar. Then I laugh. Then I laugh because it was the truth. I was eating a lot of sugar during that time. Yeah. So, okay, I'm going to stop for a while because I want to say hello to Jonah, hello to Coach Dan and Murali. Thank you so much for joining my coffee talk with Josephine. Yeah, so I have my coffee here. Let's drink some coffee. But anyway, for those of you who come in, I'm talking about diabetes and how ignorant most of the Malaysians are. Like we all know that Malaysia has the highest obesity and diabetes level in the entire Asia or Southeast Asia. It is a very serious condition, and I actually got this book. This book is from one of my good friends. Okay, it's called Protein Power. But actually, inside of this book, they actually talk a lot about diabetes because the doctor who wrote this book he treat diabetes patient. And this was the first time, I think my friend passed this to me. I'm supposed to return it, but then still I'm holding this book. I don't know for how many years already. So inside of this book, they actually mention a lot about diet and how the body function. When your blood sugar level is high, you are going to have a lot of health condition. And most of the health problem that you are facing right now, maybe not, I hope it's not, you don't face any health problem right now, or people around you at least, right, are started because of blood sugar level, including cholesterol, all this stroke and heart attack and all this stuff. It starts from sugar. Start from your sugar level. So having a blood sugar level that is normal is very, very important. Unless you decided that you are happy to die young lah, I don't, then I got nothing better to say lah, right? Yeah, so I don't even know where to start. Like, I don't know how to continue this conversation because I feel just so upset with Malaysian not taking care of the food they are eating. It is not only about rice. It is everything. Everything in outside, everything adds sugar. Because why? Okay, let me tell you why. Because sugar is a drug. Okay, it's like a drug. It's basically like, having cocaine. Like, somebody commented on my Instagram and tell me, sugar is like cocaine. I 100% agree with that. Why? Because sugar gives you the high. Okay, the same type of high when you are having drug. So why are we taking so much sugar in our body? Why are we taking so much drug in our body? And it's a fake happiness. It's fake. How many times you eat a dessert and then you feel happy, and after a few hours you feel sad again? That's why people go into this binge eating thing. They have eating disorder because they use sugar to help them feel good, right? A lot of ladies out there, you like to eat chocolate at night because you feel bad. If you're eating dark chocolate, it's okay lah, huh? But like you like to eat, like especially during nighttime, midnight, what your body crave. Your body crave for sweet stuff like ice cream, chocolate, candy, so on and so forth. Why? Because midnight you're supposed to sleep, right? But if you're not able to sleep, your body is going to start creating this stress hormone. You will start to feel like, a little bit down or whatsoever. Even if you don't feel down, your body actually sending this signal to your brain telling you that you are stressed, you should go and sleep. But instead of going to sleep, you open your fridge and take out a tub of ice cream and start eating ice cream. Or you are, or you just go to the fridge and take a chocolate bar and start munching on it. It is a temporary thing. It just makes you feel good at that moment, right? So if you want to take sugar all the time, if you cannot resist sugar all the time, I got one good suggestion for you. You might as well go and take drug. I'm sorry I have to be so blunt here, because it is a drug. It gives you the high the same way that drugs are giving you. So please stop it. Now, okay, maybe some of you want to stop taking sugar, which is very good. You are going to feel like you have a withdrawal symptoms, just like taking drugs. A drug addict, when they want to stop taking drug, they will have a withdrawal symptom. All right? You are going to face the same problem when you stop taking sugar. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Vivian. So I'm talking about diabetes and all this stuff. Yeah. So yeah, where am I already? So I'm talking about withdrawal symptoms. Only drug addicts have withdrawal symptoms, but very rare that people know that. Very rare people realize that you will have a withdrawal symptoms when you take sugar off your diet. Okay, and that is a very good indication that you are addicted to sugar. Okay, now what you're going to do, since you are addicted to sugar, you just need to lock yourself up, put a chain on your hand and just lock yourself up and say, I am not going to touch all this sugary stuff. I am not going to touch this sugary stuff. Now, once in a while, I face the same problem too, because I am human. I'm not saying that I don't take sugar. I do. Okay, I do. Like once a week, I will allow myself to have a cheat day to just enjoy, right? but I won't indulge in it too much. So during the days that when I'm craving for sugar, all I do is seriously I hide my arms and then I tell myself, no, Joe, you cannot touch that cake. Like, I'm serious. I'll keep talking to myself and say, no. Yeah, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve to take the sugar right now. Okay? So, yeah, once in a while you take sugar is fine, but seriously, not every single day. And during your cooking and all that stuff, try to reduce it as much as possible. I know it makes the food taste good, but I always believe in one thing. The food, you eat food because you need food to survive. Not because you survive, you live to eat food. Okay, one more time. You eat food to live. Okay, not live to eat food. The human body are not meant to be like that. I know my mom is watching, she's going to go against me, like, no, I live to eat food, but seriously lah, yeah, that is going to waste you how many years of life, right? So start taking care of your health and start reducing sugar. So if you have any question, please ask me, okay, so that I can answer you. Nelo say that's true, sugar is addictive. It's totally. Sugar is so addictive. So, seriously, you might as well just. I'm so frustrated here that you might as well go and take drugs lah. Probably taking drugs it's better for your body. Seriously, go and take weed, right? Like cannabis. I've never tried, but anyway. But I've seen research saying that it's good, right? Yeah. I mean, not cocaine, definitely. Like I'm not encouraging. Okay, I'm not encouraging people to take drug, but then you know how bad drug is. Then you should understand how bad sugar is. Yeah. It's just totally wrong. We should just put in the on the sugar packet there, ban something like that. I'm not sure. At the end of the day, if I want to talk more, I can really talk more. All this sugar stuff, it is economy. It is politics that they just keep feeding your mind that sugar is, essential. Sugar is important. But it's not. Like, yeah, I mean, salt is essential. I believe salt is essential because your body needs salt. If not, you're going to die. But your body don't need that much amount of sugar. Yeah, you don't need that much of sugar because everything that we eat already have sugar. Okay, every single thing. Like the rice that you eat have sugar. Like the noodles you eat is all sugar. The fruits, the vegetables, inside have all the sugar already. So if you are talking about I need energy from the sugar, it's all inside. Just go and grab a banana. I got banana outside now. Yeah. If you're feeling low in energy, just go and get a banana, not like ice cream or whatsoever. So if you're craving, right? If you are like you're really so addicted and you want to control yourself from overtaking sugar and all this stuff, get from natural fruits. Get it from natural food. It's better, way better than taking ice cream and taking, I don't know, chocolate or whatsoever. And in the market, actually, nowadays, they sell a lot of all this sugar-free product. So maybe you can try out one of these sugar-free product. I would really encourage all of you to go and try all these sugar-free product. Yeah, so I encourage you. Why? Because so that they produce it more, so that more people know about sugar-free product. I find it so hard to get sugar-free product. I still like the taste of the sweetness, it just feels so good, right? But at least I have a lower risk of getting diabetes. Yeah. So go and buy more sugar-free product. if you can, boost the sugar-free product market, make it a norm, right? Make it a norm so that all of us can just, have a healthier lifestyle. And anyway, I'm not talking about sugar-free product is good. Okay, so of course there's some research coming out and say sugar-free product is not good also, because sugar-free product means they are very highly processed. But at least you won't die from diabetes. Like, oh my goodness, like it's one of the worst thing. Diabetes is one of the worst thing. Please wake up lah. One of my very good friend, my very good friend, her mother owns a clinic that is specialized for diabetes patients. They have this one big tank in the clinic that actually gives you pure oxygen, like pure 100% oxygen, something like that. So they receive a lot of diabetes patients, those very serious cases, their feet need to get cut off and all this stuff. They will send them to the clinic, or they will ask to go to the clinic, so that by going inside this oxygen tank, then the body receive more of this oxygen, your cell will be able to recover much faster. So you don't have to be, so you want to reduce the risk of having your feet got cut off lah, basically. Yeah, so I used to hang out with my friend a lot, and I used to go to the clinic, and it's just so bad. It's so bad. Like, you see people, having their toes cut off, their feet cut off. And if your, toes and feet got cut off already, and then if your wounds are not recovering because your blood sugar level is just so high, the next thing will be they will cut off your entire leg. So it's very, very serious. And yeah, for those of you who came in late just now, I was talking about like how diabetes can cause a lot of health issue, a lot. So yeah, I learned from this book. It's a very old book talking about protein, and why it gave out protein was like that. Let me tell you a little bit of this book. So this doctor treats a lot of diabetes patients. He's a specialist in diabetes and all this stuff. And then he found out that most of the time, people have high cholesterol level, stroke, heart attack, and all that stuff. They all started from the blood sugar level. They all started from having diabetes. Even if you might not, when you do the testing that time, you might not have diabetes at the moment, but that person actually have insulin insensitivity. Yeah, so there's always a cause of it. And a lot of the things that people overlook is actually, if you are a person who are very skinny, so it's inside there, it was there's an example. You can actually look around you and try to figure out whether it's true or not. So usually when you see a very skinny person, right, when they are young, they're very skinny, so they always tell people that, oh, I can eat everything. They eat a lot of rice, they eat a lot of junks, but they are still not able to gain weight. But all these type of people, as they grow older, they will usually have diabetes or cholesterol. They will usually have this. Reason is because when you are young that time, this person, because of genetically, they are just blessed with, not able to gain weight fast. So they keep eating and eating and eating. Now, our pancreas is the one who releases the insulin. And then the pancreas is working so hard every day to produce you the insulin. And one day, the pancreas will just overwork and start giving up. Okay, once it starts giving up, that is when you will suddenly have diabetes. Yeah. And then by the time, it's too late. Okay, these are the type 2 diabetes. Means, you will not, it's type 2 diabetes is diabetes who are caused by lifestyle. You're not born with it. All right. So be aware, even if you are like now young and healthy, okay, you have normal blood sugar level, don't be so too proud of it. Okay. Don't just go and keep eating all this sugar, because it's going to be so many consequences. Which is where he actually wrote this book, Protein Power. Why? Because this book was like written in what year? Wait, long time ago. Let me check. Book also is brown color already. I couldn't find it. This book was written long time ago. Why I cannot find it? 1996. And during 1996, right, this doctor already discovered that if you are having a keto diet, it's going to help with your sugar level. Yeah, so 1996. Now, after 20 years only, like people start to say like, oh, okay, keto is good, keto is good. Yeah, but anyway, so if you want to reduce your sugar level, stop eating sugar lah. Your first step is stop eating sugar. No dessert, no all this bubble tea, no coffee with sugar. Start from that first. Once you successfully reduce all the sugar from all your drinks and all this unnecessarily like dessert and all this stuff, okay, then most of us will have a pretty good balanced life already. If you're still having problem with your diabetes, then after that you might look into your meal. Look into your meal and see, whether the amount of carbs you're eating is too much or not, whether the amount of like noodles you are eating is too much or not. Because noodle is also carbs. I don't know why all Chinese think that noodle is not carbs. Noodles is better than rice, but this actually are both the same. And the most important thing, bread. I forgot to mention bread. Bread has very high sugar and it's highly processed too. I would rather you eat rice than eating bread. Yeah. A lot of people do not know that. They just keep thinking that rice is evil, rice is evil, rice is evil. If you eat too much rice, you're going to get fat, you're going to get diabetes. If you're diabetic, you should reduce your rice. I would suggest you the first thing to remove is your bread, okay? Because bread is high in sugar most of the time because they put that sugar inside lah. And then very processed. They are very highly processed unless you make at home lah. But even if you make at home, the flour itself is processed. Anyway, and a lot of time, what bread we like? Probably not gardenia bread, right? We like to go to pastry shops and get those fancy bread, and all those fancy bread actually they add even butter inside, so everything just mix it up together. It's become unhealthy lah. Anyway, then you slowly reduce all this stuff and see how your body feels. If you're feeling hungry, eat more. If you eat more protein, like seriously, eat protein. Protein is good. It's good for you. Okay. Of course, you don't want to overeat it. Eat adequate amount of protein. Yeah. There's a problem with the Asian diet lah. More rice, less protein. But we actually should do the other way around. Yeah. A little bit more protein, less rice. If you can see your plate, cut your plate into half. And ideally, it should be like, your rice and meat portion should be around 50-50 or 60-40, somewhere around that. Okay? It shouldn't be 80% rice and 20% protein. No, that's not good. That's not good. Okay? So there's a lot of things. I think I need to read this book because there's so many things I even talk about why people get diabetes from eating rice and curry. It's not the curry that makes people fat and make people have diabetes. It was because of the rice. Now, why? because it's not because of rice is bad. It's because when sugar mixed with fat, it is very bad. So if you just think about it, everyday life, how many times do you eat something sugar and fat combined together? Okay, curry and rice is one good example. So you either take away the curry or you take away the rice. Okay, now another very good example is cakes. Cakes are made from fat and sugar. End of story. So it is really, really, really bad. But anyway, 35 minutes here, I just keep ranting about how Malaysians should take care of their health and stop being so ignorant about your health. I know you love eating, but your health is more important. When you start taking care of your health, when you have better health, you're able to enjoy your life longer and fuller. Okay? Oh God. Like sometimes I feel so sad to see like those people who are morbidly obese. They can't even walk. What about enjoying your life? Just because of you enjoy eating, you are willing to sacrifice your health and your life, shorten your lifespan, not able to travel because you have all this pain everywhere in your body. Your feet got cut off or blah blah blah, and you have stroke and all this problem. Those people who just join in just now, where you do not know that if you have high blood sugar level, even your eyesight will have problem, even your hearing will have problem. Those most important senses that makes you have a good life, you'll have a potential of losing it. So Alexandra Choi here asks, what about sourdough bread? Also carbs. Yeah, it is carbs, but it's lower GI level. Yeah, sourdough bread have lower GI level. Yeah. Very good question. What does it mean by lower GI? It means it wouldn't spike your sugar level that fast. It is still carbs. It just wouldn't spike so high. Now, since we're talking about this, I'm going to drag this a bit longer. I hope you don't mind. And I don't care, even if you mind, right? Since we're talking about GI level, talking about sugar in food, do you know that what did I want to say? See, I forgot already. So we are talking about sourdough bread is also carbs. Do you know that fruits are also carbs? Vegetables are also carbs. Ding, ding, ding. Yes. Again, I want to talk about this again. Fruits and vegetables are carbs. Okay, a lot of people think, oh no, fruits and vegetables are fiber. Yeah, they have fiber, but they are all carbs. Okay, yeah, they are carbs with high fiber. Fruits and vegetables are carbs with high fiber. Okay, but if you're going to categorize them in the macronutrients, they are all carbs. Okay, so that is why sometimes I will kind of limit people from eating too much sugar, because it's carbs. It's carbs. If you have sugar problem, then don't eat too much of that. It doesn't mean that because it's high in fiber, it's good for you. Everything too much is not good for you. Okay, fiber is not God. Even though that's what we learned when we were in school. I don't know why our school system is so weird. They don't teach you properly. Yes, eating a lot of fiber is good for your body, but it's not the God. And you have to look into the food that you are eating. If you like to eat banana, you know how high is banana? The sugar level is so high, the GI level is so high. If you have diabetes and you eat one banana, you might just, after that, you might just collapse or whatsoever. I hope not lah. Okay. So anyway, most of the food that we are eating have carbs. So you don't need extra sugar. We don't need extra. Seriously, stop eating extra sugar. Stop drinking Coke. Like all this soft drink. You should go and do a test about, how go and watch some video on YouTube and see how they make all this soft drink. You will go crazy. And go watch like how people, if you don't make dessert or cakes and all this, I'll go watch some YouTube so that you know how many scoops of sugar they actually put inside. It scares me. So, but yet again, I want to say I'm not discouraging everybody who should enjoy life. Like I say, I enjoy my life also. Once a week, I will have my decent amount of dessert or whatsoever. Okay, because I want to feel the world, right? I want to enjoy the world. Yeah, but not every day. Okay, all right. This is getting a bit too long already, so I'm going to end this episode here today. So this is the third episode. I don't know. Every week I want to do one of this just to talk to more people. If you want to ask any questions, you can ask me during the coffee talk. If you miss this session or the future session or the past sessions, you can always drop a comment. I will try to reply you, or I will do another video out of the question that you asked also maybe. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you like my content or whatsoever, just put a like, just follow me. And I also have a YouTube channel. Maybe some of you can go and check out my YouTube channel. If you're watching on Instagram, it's just the link is just in my bio. If you're watching me from my Facebook right now, the link is somewhere in my Facebook page. Yeah. So thank you very much, everyone. I am going to check out. Have a good day.